Hi, this is Rob from Adaptive Comms. I'm just going to give you a quick run through of Strata Call Manager and what it can do. I have this, just for demonstration purposes, just twinned with a Toshiba soft IP telephone, so you can obviously see my screen capture here. But this wouldn't normally be the case, as the Toshiba Strata Call Manager itself has the ability to have a VoIP plugin, so this can actually become a soft phone itself, and you wouldn't need this if you wanted that capability. So just for demonstration purposes, if we imagine that this is actually a physical desk phone that's on my desk, and this is the Toshiba Strata Call Manager that's twinned with it. You see 243 there and 243 there, and we can see if we go off the hook on this, we can see that actually that went off the hook as well. And we can actually type in a number here if we wanted to, and control all the calls actually from this section. There's a dial pad there as well if you wanted to use that, but you can actually just use your keyboard and just type the number in there. You don't need to dial 9 to get an outside line. It's set up to automatically just put that 9 in for you. Obviously you've got all your normal controls that you have on your phone, such as answer, hold, hang up, transfer a call. You can turn on your forwards, you can turn on do not disturb. So this gives you your extension number and your date and time as well, and this gives you your actual current active call. If you're actually on a call there, you see the details of the call that you're on come up in that window. These are buttons that you can actually program, so as you've got on your phone, you've got programmable keys here. You can do the same sort of thing and more with these ones. So you can have extension keys on, so if I just click that, you can see it actually ringing Ben's extension. And the same with James is there if I click on that. So they're DSS direct station select keys. Other clever things you can do with these keys is you can actually link them to a URL. So if I click on that, I've got that set up to go to a website. The lovely Adaptive Comms website when that comes up. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty handy if you've got people who are handling incoming calls and having inquiries and they refer to a particular website or even your own website for information and for prices. It's quite handy to have that at a click for them very easily. Very easy to program, so if you want to actually change that key, you can initialize it and just get rid of it. If you want to change it, you just go in there and you can change the background color to whatever you like, and you can label the key after you've done what you've done. So if we wanted to put in run program, we can then type in the name for that program, and we can then find the file, the exe file to actually run there. If I just put that back to a web key and put the URL back in. So you can see that's very, very straightforward and simple to actually do there. At the bottom here we've got your call history. So this is all the calls that have actually rung your phone. So it's like a little personal call logger for. It will log all the calls that, if your phone's in a call group, it'll log all the calls coming into that call group. If you're in a home group and things like that, it'll log the calls that when the home group rang your phone, or if someone rang your particular DDI or extension, it would log those calls. So you've got in and out, which is basically every call. It only logs the calls when your computer's on and your call manager is logging. It is running, sorry. And you've also got you can drill it down to particularly incoming calls if you want to find one of those, or if it was definitely an outgoing call that you wanted, or if everyone in the group missed it, then you can find it in there. Obviously, it's going to show all the calls. If your phone's ringing in a call group and you don't answer it, it's going to show that you've missed it, but it doesn't mean that someone else hasn't answered it. But you don't get that information within this history here. We've got a little chat window here, so this is showing all the users currently registered on our Strata Call Manager server. Everyone's logged off at the moment, apart from looks like someone there has left their PC on in the office, so that one's still logged in at the moment. But you can double click on that and initiate a chat and instant message like you do with other instant messaging solutions like Facebook, or through the Microsoft Windows Messenger as well, similar sort of thing. You've got a directory there that you can add in to call people from. You've got a thing called a power dialer here, so you can actually drag and drop spreadsheets into there and set rules for it to call each one at different times or at 5 minutes intervals or whatever intervals that you want to do there. You've also got more buttons thing there that you can actually undock, and you can actually have a big row of buttons on there if you want to have that. Okay, other clever things you can do with this is you can actually integrate it to other databases. I have this set up currently to integrate with my Outlook. In the office, in customer service, the other users that use this actually have it linked to ACT, our CRM database, and we have rules set up there that when they answer a call, it will find within that database that customer's record, and it will actually pop that up. So if the customer's had a history, recently been calling about a particular thing, obviously it's quite handy, because then if it's a different person that's answered that call, then obviously they've got all those records and the updates have been kept on the on ACT. Okay, so if we just if we go into our contacts here, I've just got my number there. So you can find a number within your contacts, and so you just click that. If you've got a number of different numbers in there, you can actually set this to actually call a particular number immediately without you selecting it. But at the moment, it's set to bring up the available numbers, and I can click on that, and that will actually now bring up a journal entry. It's ringing my phone now, actually. A journal entry. Hang that up. So that's actually made a call. You can see it's made a call to me. I'm through to my own voicemail at the moment. But I've also set this to actually pop up a journal entry as well, so that I can keep a history of all the calls I make to customers that are in my database. And also I'll show you that on an incoming call as well, so I can show you that comes up. I don't want to save that, obviously that's brought up my record as well. Just cancel that. I'll just press the call again, haven't I? Apologies for that. Just get rid of that for a second. So I'll just send a call actually back into my DDI, and you can see that actually happening on an incoming call as well. So there you go, as you can see, I've just placed an incoming call there to my DDI, and it's brought up my record, and it's also brought up the journal entry. So there's my record. My journal entry there, so I could type in some notes there, save that, and then later date I will be able to go back into that and see the time and date of the call and the notes that I've made on that. Obviously next time the caller calls in, it's going to bring up those records again. Okay, so that's the sort of basic sort of overview of what you can do and the sort of capabilities of Strata Call Manager. Okay, thanks very much.